Hey everybody, this is your good friend James Knight. I'm going to tell you, I'm really excited about having everybody here and all my friends and my fellow Night Warriors, all 5,300 of them. And what's going to happen is that we're actually going to show you our secret methods of how we actually do this business and how we make a lot of money. I mean, the name of this webinar is our $10,000 a week system, and we're not going to leave anything out really. And we're going to try to tell you everything that we can. And we're actually going to show you a lot of money shots, and we're going to show you a lot of traffic shots, and that's basically what you guys want to know is that, you know what, show me the money. So we're actually going to show a lot of that, and I'm going to make a bold statement. After we get done with this, you're going to actually find a great system where you can actually build a huge email list and live off your email list and never really have to work a day in your life once you built this email list, because I've said it many times that the money is in the list, and we're going to actually show you how we actually build this list. We're going to actually show you how we make money. And you know what? One thing you have to understand is that you guys have to have a notepad so you can take a lot of notes. And the second thing is make sure you have a pen. Very important, because I'm going to be taking a lot of notes myself because there's so many golden nuggets here. Second thing is please close your door, even lock your door, so that your spouse doesn't come in here and basically interrupt you, because I'll tell you, we're going to give so much information here that's really going to take your business to another level. We're going to show you what software we use to actually escalate our business and actually take it to the next level. I'm going to tell you, it's really going to take, really, 2014, really, like I said before, I'm going to make that bold statement. Everybody's going to double their income, really. You can do this. Everybody can double their income in no time, especially with the methods and our secret methods we're going to enclose to you, because this stuff does work. Anyway, Rico, can you show them exactly some money shots and what's going on really, and what you were showing me before, and some really startling things that really just knocked me right off my chair. Go on, Rico.
Sure, James. Let me just go and share my screen here. I hope you all are able to see it. I would like to show you, as James said, some proof of the money that we actually earn using those methods and using our software. The first screenshot you'll see here is from my AdSense account. As you can see, I have a lot of different campaigns running, where I get everything from 2,500 clicks and up. And I have actually been able to earn around, more than $2,500 only on this AdSense today.
Wow, 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 wow. $2,000 on that one campaign. Rico, can you tell them how much time it takes to set up and do that campaign to make that $2,000?
I would estimate that I've spent around 8 minutes to get this up and running, because we use the knowledge that we share in our trainings, and I also use our software. So those two forces combined together saves me a lot of time, because I don't have to test that much and think that much.
Wow, wow, $2,000 in 8 minutes work. I mean, I'm telling you, one thing I have to basically, when you guys are looking what software we use, one of the software, I'm going to tell you, this is really the key to our business, is that profit landing page. And I can't really tell you how great this really is. Basically, it even has a redirect page, and it actually will take you to your affiliate offer right away. And I'm going to tell you, and just so that you guys know, is that this is only going to be for a limited time. But anyway, let's show some more actually results. I'm going to tell you, because that's what everybody says. Show me the money. Show me the traffic. How do you guys get this money? And how do you make this money? Show us some more, because I know that all of a sudden we got so far $2,000 in 8 minutes in one day. What else are we doing with our campaigns?
Yeah, the other screenshot you're seeing here is from my Max Bounty account, CPA company. And as you can see, that there is some campaigns I have a lot of clicks and traffic to, and others I don't have that much. But I'm testing all the time and trying out new methods and so on. But if I stick to what I know works, it's quite clear on the screenshots that you can see on one campaign I've earned $3,000 and $900 and so on. So just around $4,000 on this one for one day.
So that was within 24 hours, and how much work was it to set up that campaign, Rico?
I would say in total, for the first 4 or 5 campaigns, I haven't spent an hour.
Okay. So 1 hour a day of setting up all these campaigns that we have so far, And so far, that's about $6,000 right there, if I know my math right. What other campaigns did we have going on also?
This is actually from a new CPA company I'm testing out. And, you know, again, we know what works out there and we know how to read the offers, and the software knows exactly when and where to step in when it comes to traffic. So those two things combined actually brought me in $5,304 in one day.
Wow, wow, wow. So you guys have the numbers up. This is about 1 hour's worth of work that my team and all of us, and Rico and Ken, my brother, that basically this is a lot of money in one day. And a lot of guys are saying, you know, how much is that one day? I know that the name of this webinar was our $10,000 system. We should have named it the $11,000 system in 24 hours. What do you guys think? This is, I'm just telling you, what we're actually doing is really is taking our business to another level. A lot of the software we'll never let you guys really know on, really. It's just that I've had this stuff made for ourselves, really. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of the software, we're actually going to tell you what software we are using. And one of the #1 software, like I said before, is that profit landing page. It actually converts like wildfire. It has this redirect, which is about 30 seconds. They don't put their email in, then all of a sudden it goes straight to their affiliate offer. Say if it's a ClickBank offer, such as a CPA offer, or even a max bound. I don't care what it is. It's like magic. It's like a money machine. And that's what I'm telling you. It just totally took our business to another level. And there was a while really that we really just used the software for our own business, and we were actually not going to come out with it. Then what happened was that a lot of our students that are inside the Night Marketing group, all 5,300 Night Warriors, and all my friends, they were asking me, some of them were saying, you know, what are you using for your squeeze page? Because they're running into it, because they are on our email list. And this is so huge. And can you show some more, I mean, some more money shots and more really, and how we get our traffic? Because I know a lot of people and a lot of my friends here came here really to say, how are you guys making all this money and everything? And there's just, this is huge for a lot of people. So tell us more, Rico.
But James, I think I've proved my point when it comes to the money view, that we are able to earn money. But, you know, again, you can have the best products and the best service in the world, but it will not bring you any money if you don't get clients into your store. So I would like to talk about traffic and show you some proofs here, because without traffic we won't earn any money. So if you look here, again, this is just from a test account at Max Bounty I used to test out offers and see how people react to them. So we are talking about lazy work here, but I'm still able to get, you know, 961 clicks here and 100 plus there, and so on. So this is just, you know, small tests just to start in the small steps, you know. And then
I noticed 961 clicks. How long did it take you to get that 961 clicks?
Maximum 1 hour.
Wow, wow, wow. Please go on.
If we look here from my Google account, you can see that I've been able to get, within 24 hours, get 5,134 clicks.
Wait. Did you say 5,000 clicks in 1 hour?
Yeah, and we're talking clicks. We're not talking visitors. I would estimate that the visitors is way higher than the 5,000.
Wow. That's awesome. Just show us more. Just keep on showing. I mean, I gotta tell you. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. You guys understand that this is how we do our business. This is how we pay our team of developers. Because I'm gonna tell you, we have developers that work for Facebook. We have developers that work for Google. We have developers that work for Microsoft. And my business partner, Rico, also, he has a ton of team developers under him, and he has 12 years of experience with Microsoft, so he keeps all these developers in line, and that's the way that we actually pay for these guys, because I'll tell you, it costs quite a bit of money, but we're devoted to bring you the best software there is in the world. And I'll tell you, the thing is that this is phenomenal. I'm just gonna let Rico keep on showing you more and more and more of what we actually let's just show you, because it's crazy. Please go on, Rico.
This is from a test block that I've set up. I was trying to targeting, you know, some of the buzzwords that's going on out there, and within 2, maybe 3 hours, I was able to hold 14 visitors real time at the same time on my new blog.
Wow, wow, wow. 14 visitors. Do we have anything special really to show them that might even actually even bigger?
Yeah, as said, 14 visitors real time it's okay, but you know, I prefer to, you know, the site where we really make our money. It looks like this:
Wow,
3,009 active visitors real time, right here,
wow,
right now.
wow. So that's right. Are we saying that there's 3,000? This is a new website, am I right, Rico?
Yeah, probably a few days old, but yes.
Wow. So right now, as we are speaking right now, it looks like to me there's 3,009 visitors on that website, all seeing our AdSense or ClickBank offers or affiliate offers. And so they're actually seeing this. Because if you guys can imagine, really, if you got that kind of traffic to a website, how much money can you make on a daily basis, really? And I tell you, this is how we turn our business up majorly. We can scale this business up even bigger than anything. Like Rico said, it only takes us about 60 minutes to set these cameras up, and I tell you, the money is huge. I mean, it comes in like waterfalls, and the whole thing is that the only difference about how much money you can make is how much that we actually scale this up. Am I right, Rico?
That's correct, and also following the blueprint that we provide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we have basically a 5-step system really to show how to make quite a bit of money every day. And it's basically Tony. Some of it only takes about 8 minutes per campaign, and I tell you, the stuff works and everything. But the reason is because I'm gonna tell you the number one thing. I hate to keep on going back to it, but I'm telling you, if you anybody that doesn't have that profit landing page, that is one of the keys to our success because it converts like wildfire. And I can tell you, it is major for us. It's one of our main things. And like I said before, we're finally actually putting this out to people. But keep showing more anything. I just want to show more and more and more, really, what the system can actually do for you and how you can actually make a great living and quit your job and everything, and actually finally have financial freedom for the rest of your life. I mean, if it's, I don't know what your goals are. If it's make maybe $100 a day, or make $900 a month, or even make $10,000 a day. Really, it's all up to you, really, because it depends on how much that you can really scale this up and everything. Rico, please show us some more and everything.
Yeah, so far I have showed you the income that we have from different services, and I've showed you how the traffic situation looks. You know, I've shown you from our test site with 14 real-time visitors and up to this 3,009 real-time visitors. What I also would like to show you is that we have used a test person, and he's not a famous internet marketer or anything. He has never earned more than $15 online before, so he was the perfect test person for us because he matched a lot of our members and a lot of other persons out there. And we simply gave him our strategies, and we gave him also our software. And look at this beast we created.
Wow, 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 wow. If you guys just heard what Rico said, this guy never made more than $15 a day. Do you understand that? And one of the software programs that we gave to him and our strategies was the profit landing page. Why? Because it converts like wildfire. I mean, this is huge. Can you go right back to that screenshot, Rico, and just show him that? Let me see.
You mean our?
Yeah. And read that number, that whole number for them, please. About what's inside that Chase bank account.
Yeah. Can you please can you see the balance?
$644,000. That's in his bank account. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy and everything. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge, really.
Also, James, if I may add a comment, he had built a list with more than 40,000 subscribers. Can you imagine?
Wow. Wait. How many subscribers again, sir?
40,000.
40,000 subscribers. You say 40,000?
40,000.
See, folks, this is what you have to understand, is that it's the profit landing page that is like our secret weapon. think of it actually is that once we develop this, and I'm going to show you all the stuff or anything, but we're going to actually show you our methods. So, I mean, it's just not that or anything. But this profit landing page is like the secret weapon. It's like bringing a bazooka to a knife fight. Okay, man? It's like taking a flamethrower to your competition. There is no competition when you use our methods in conjunction with the software and the profit landing page or anything. And right now, I see on my phone, I'm getting some people where they can actually get it. I'm just going to tell you real quick, then we'll keep on moving on. Right under this video will be the link to get the profit landing page. We're actually going to take it down pretty soon. I'm just letting you know because we don't want to get oversaturated. But even if a few people get it, you can change it up and make it look any way that you want. But we'll show you that later. Please go on, Rico.
Actually, the next thing I would like to show you, now we have spoke about earnings, we have spoke about traffic, we have spoke about the traffic, the profit landing page, and so on. I would actually like to show you an example of a landing page, so you guys can relate to from we get a visitor to we actually either sign him up or we present him for an offer. Would that be cool with you?
Please show us.
All right. Let me just. I have to restart screen sharing. All right. Oops. What I have here is let me just. What I have here is the the landing page that we actually use for some of our weight loss offer. What we have is some geographical information about city and country. We have a countdown timer, and we have a video also, and then we have an opt-in box where people can enter their name and their email. So if they don't take action within X amount of seconds, they will actually be redirected to the offer. So if they don't opt into my list, I will present them my offer anyway, so I have a second chance to see. And as you can see, they got redirected to the current offer that I'm promoting for them.
See, guys, folks, really, my friends, all my friends out there, you have to understand how powerful this is. Ken and I, we have a huge offline business also that makes us thousands of dollars every month and everything. And I'm going to tell you, really, it's just that one of the keys to our business, really, and a key that can be to your business, is that this profit landing page software. What it is basically, Ken and I, we sign up everybody, basically, this profit line. For example, a dentist that we got and everything, you know, let's say, for example, we get them to pay $1,600 every month. That's average what you can sign up a dentist for, and it's basically easy. And one of the reasons it's easy because when you present this software or this profit landing page to them, where it explains that you capture the email like that, you have the video right there. But not only that, but if they choose not to put the email in there in their name, which you want to keep it real simple, name and email, don't put all that other stuff, make it simple for your customers or your subscribers, it will go straight to their website. Now, after you capture all these emails, what you can do is that whenever the dentist, and we do have quite a few dentists, they say, hey, Jim or Ken, you know what, our business is a little bit slower. Can you crank it up and, you know, maybe send out an email for free teeth whitening, or free teeth planning. So what we do is we actually send out an email to maybe about a couple thousand of their clients and their customers, and all of a sudden what happens is that not only did they get free teeth cleaning, and they'll maybe find some cavities in there, or they'll find maybe they need a root canal, which actually costs maybe $6,000 or $7,000 more. If you guys can understand that, this will keep your clients, which are offline clients, paying month after month. I mean, we have offline clients that have been paying for over 3 years with it. One of the secrets is software that will capture emails, and we'll actually get this. Am I right, Ken?
You're 100% right. And I have to say that we use this software in so many different ways. And we actually used to pay for traffic as much as actually $1 per lead. But now, with this software, all of our leads are actually free. And you know, we've been doing actually this technique while I was on vacation in Hawaii, and by doing this method, we get the leads for free, and also we get paid up to $70, sometimes even more per the lead. So for instance, if we go ahead and we put this squeeze page in front of a CPA offer, they go ahead and they opt into the email list, and then what happens is they get redirected to the CPA offer, and then the CPA offer many times will go ahead and pay us $70. That's 70. So we'll get paid $70 for the lead in a sense. So if you think about it, what we're doing is we're literally making thousands of dollars in revenue by doing this method, and this traffic comes for free from all of these techniques that we do on YouTube as well as also on Facebook too. So what we actually did was we had our own exclusive and proprietary Facebook software created for our own business to basically scale up our methods. And with our new Facebook software, we don't even have to spend money on ads. And every day, basically, what we're doing is we're adding massive amount of people to our lists, and we're adding tons of people daily to all the different various niche accounts that we have. But the main thing, as Rico was showing you, is what you want to do is you want to make simple, easy to create squeeze pages based on the offer. And the main thing, as James was saying, is you don't want to bother asking for too much information. You want to basically make it easy for them to just add their email to your list, because that's really what you want at the end of the day. You don't really care about their first name. If you do ask for their first name, that's fine, but just don't be asking for phone numbers and all these different types of things.
And what is the difference between our Facebook auto poster and everybody else's?
Well, that's one thing that I'm going to tell you is actually coming up in a few weeks from now, we're going to show you our new software that you can use to basically post to countless Facebook groups all over Facebook, and you don't even have to be members of those groups. I mean, actually, well, rather, you don't have to be an admin of the group. Let me take that back. You do have to be a member, but you don't have to be an admin of the group. So basically, your posts are going to show up in literally thousands of groups, all with the click of just a few buttons.
So you don't have to be an admin to be actually be part of this. Why is Rico? I have a question for you. Why is there so many Facebook auto posters that are actually getting people's accounts banned, and why is ours that was created by one of the Facebook people that actually work for Facebook also, and then we have other developers who work for Google and Microsoft? Why is our stuff better, or that works better than everybody else's?
The thing is that we are compliant with Facebook's terms of services, and also Facebook their developers have been sitting side by side with our developers, watching the same screen, walking step by step through our code to make sure that we are compliant with all Facebook rules. So we can basically, and this is the truth, we cannot even change a button inside the Facebook poster without getting approval from Facebook, because we have this certified by Facebook sign inside our application. So and that means also that when our Facebook poster is doing a post up there, then Facebook's system already know, oh, this came from James Knight. It's already approved, so whatever people say or reply and so on, it's approved.
It's trustworthy. That's all I can tell you. Facebook recognizes that as something of their own because they gave their blessing. That's why it works. That's why you can make a lot of money with this. That's why you don't need to be an administrator to get your post in. Do you understand that, you guys? That's why this is the most powerful Facebook auto poster in the world. It is approved, and Facebook gave its blessing. Not only do we actually have a person that works for Facebook with us, we also have the person that made, what was that Geo thing with the Google thing and everything? Please tell us, Rico, that one of our other developers that's on the team.
Sishan, one of our lead developers, he had been working for Google, and when Google was going to make the street view, you know, they had this car driving around the streets with some cameras and some stuff on top of the roof. He was the guy that was creating the software that bind the electronic stuff together with the Google system. So when the car was driving around, then his software knew exactly that, oh, this picture we have to post here in the system. So when you're looking at the street view and so on Google, that is actually one of our developers who have made the engine for that.
That's so awesome. You guys have to understand, that's why we have to make so much money in every day, really. I mean, we have to crank this money out every day for the reason that, trust me, to pay these major guys this kind of money, you know what? They're like PhDs, really. And I'm going to tell you, that's why we had to create the system for ourselves where that we can crank that money out every day and set up campaigns in less than an hour, because to get people to work for Facebook and Google and Microsoft. I tell you, this is a big payroll for us. But you know what? We're able to bring this out to you guys, and we're actually very nominal price. I mean, it's almost like it's like a sweetheart deal. But the thing about it is that you have to remember that this is made by professional people that work for Facebook, Google, and Microsoft. You're not getting something that's made inside a garage or some kid's bedroom or something like that. Or this is the best stuff out there. Not only that, but anything that we make, you're gonna have really our team members. It's with Rico Raha, my business partner, my other business partner, my Ken, my brother. Anything with a Night marketing team really labeled on there. I'm gonna tell you, you can actually trust it. Ken, how great is our support for anything? If anybody has anything, really.
Well, we always try to get back to everybody within 2 hours at least. That's our average response time, which is way above the industry average. And a lot of times, I know what's happened is I bought software in the past from other developers out there who promise you the sun, moon, and stars, and then later on, when you have the first issue with their software, and you send out a support ticket. Actually, I sent out a support ticket for somebody about a week ago on a piece of software that they promised me a lot of different things on, and I still haven't heard anything back yet. But you know what? I treat people, and we treat people how we would like to be treated. So, we believe in the saying, do unto others as you would have done unto you. And we remember the golden rule. So we stand by everything that we do. And plus, we also have a
excellent.
We have a new CPA software also, if I can mention, that we're actually going to be putting out on the market very shortly, that you can actually send people to CPA offers without them even knowing that they're being sent to an offer. So that's how we convert our CPA offers the easy way. And basically what you're doing is by sending people to your own squeeze pages before you send people to CPA offers, that's how you can add a ton of people to your lists where you can make money from these lists for years to come. Because if you remember the typical rule of thumb by the gurus, $1 per person times the amount of people on your list per month. So if you have, for instance, say 10,000 people on a list, if you utilize that list and build a relationship with your list the right way, you should be able to bring in at least $10,000 per month from that list. So you have to really remember that by using the Profit Landing Pages software to build a huge list, you're going to go ahead and turn around and have starving fans that are willing to purchase almost anything that you mail to them later on. So that's the one thing you want to do, is remember that by doing our techniques, you're actually able to build your list for free. And
when is that coming out, Ken?
Actually, which one? The Profit Landing Page is out now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
have a link to that below the video.
Anybody that wants some Profit Landing Pages, like I said before, I'm getting a lot of private messages right now on my Android phone. The link will be right under here. It's going to be limited time, so we're going to actually take it off pretty quick because we don't want the market getting oversaturated. I'm talking about the CPA.
The CPA, probably in about 2 weeks we'll be releasing that. We just have to make sure that we stress test it completely. I tell you, to be honest with you, I do love to share with a lot of our students, but there's certain things, certain tools that we use that we like to keep to ourselves, and I was overruled. I actually wanted to keep it to ourselves, but James said no, as well as Rico. They said, you know what, we have to share this with our students and let them be able to get their hands on it too, and that's actually the reason we're releasing it. It's really very, very, very powerful, but you have to have the Profit Landing Pages to use in tandem or in conjunction with the CPA software that we're going to be releasing, as well as also the Facebook posting software. So if you have all three of those tools in tandem, you're going to have exactly the ingredients to do what we do and even surpass us. I love when people surpass us with our abilities. I love getting messages from people saying, hey, you know what, because of you I was able to quit my job and have finally financial freedom. I love getting those messages, and we get them a lot of times where people say, you know what, I was losing my house, and you know what, you actually helped me to save myself from losing my house.
It's funny, but Ken, just my brother, he just got back from Hawaii and everything, and he's been getting. Can you tell a little bit all the messages and how great the software is actually working while you were actually
loads and loads. I mean, actually, the Profit landing pages software, we price it very nominally, and we actually were going to ask much more for it. I had a person who wrote me and said that, to be honest with you, they said I would have paid over $100 for this software alone, and which is great to but the reason we price it so low is we want it to be affordable to pretty much anyone, because we want everybody to be able to have the success that we have. We really care about, and we want all of our students to make great money. We don't want to be one of those typical gurus out there that's just all about themselves and they're willing to put their name on anything or promote anything just to make a quick buck. We don't need to do that because we're already financially secure. We don't have to even, I don't have to work another day in my life, and you know what? I'm still going to have my bills paid. I'm going to still have a roof over my head and live quite nicely, actually. And James, as well, as with vacations and vacation homes and all. But you know what? We do this because we really care about you guys. And you know, if we don't see you making money, it doesn't make us feel good. We want to hear basically stories from everybody saying, hey, you know what? Because of you guys, and I've finally been able to be financially free. And
excellent, excellent, excellent. Let me tell you everything. I've said this in the Skype group, and you know what? I offer a lot of free coaching and a lot of free mentoring and a lot of really, you know what? And anybody that needs help, and if you really seriously need help, I'm going to get my Skype name out. It's I'm Lucky James. So I really, truly do care about everybody here. I really do. I'm going to tell you, when I say, and I really mean this, I go to bed thinking about you guys, and I actually get up in the morning thinking about all 5,300 of my fellow friends and night warriors, because they're very important to me, and I want to try to get everybody making money real quick, because you know what? It is such as really, it's a great feeling to be financially independent where you don't have to work another day in your life. And like Ken said, we don't have to work another day in our life, and that's really true. We do this because we love you. And there's no other greater feeling than actually being able to give. I mean, Ken and I, we're always doing something. Like, for example, Ken, like I said before, remember we're going for lunch and what happened? You know, with the cans. Can you mention that? I mean, it's just something, everything.
Well, I'll tell you honestly, and I actually wanted to do that today, but we said, well, we have to have this ready for all of our students. But we like to, on a regular basis, just pick up a couple hundred cans of the dog food, just drop it off at the shelter, and I'm actually starting to volunteer down there. I mean, the thing that you can do, I'm going to tell you, is a friend of ours put up a post on Facebook, and they said that you know, one of the best things that you could do is help somebody that can never be able to repay you. But you know what? Is our repayment is actually the pleasure that we get from helping people. That's enough payment. That's all we care about. And you know, James has people that'll occasionally contact him through Skype, people that are even losing their house and all. And you know what? I'll tell you, most other gurus, you'll get the cold shoulder. You won't even hear from them, and they'll actually turn their back on you. You can contact us at any time for help and training. We'll never ask anything additional from you. The only thing that we ask is that you know, perhaps maybe sometimes you give us a good testimonial video or something like that. But we just care about helping people to get past and get out from underneath those bills. Because if you live in,
let me tell you guys, and a lot of people, they'll comment under this video that James did this and James did that. You know what? It's not about the accolades. It's really the sense of really that I'm helping people. Because you know what? If you help enough people get what they want, it'll all come back to you. And it's really called karma or whatever you want. Because you got to really, because I'm going to tell you, everybody here, if you stay in this business long enough, you can actually make money in this business. But
That's
remember,
excellent.
when you were very low on the bottom, and when somebody comes out there and asks you for some help, please help them. Because it's going to come back to you. Am I right, Ken?
Yeah, and the one thing I want to say before we wrap up this webinar is, you know, make sure that you do take action. Pick up the Profit Landing Pages software, because I'm going to tell you is that if you pick this up and you utilize this tool, it's really going to turn your business around. You have to have this. This is a must-have arsenal in your business toolbox. If you don't have this, you're really missing the boat. And like I say, keep an eye out for our next 2 launches. And again, it's going to be, the next one's going to be the CPA software, and we're going to go ahead and let you know about that shortly. We'll let the basically release everything to you and let you know about it. And then the next thing after that, which is the third tool you need, is our Facebook posting software. Those are coming up on the horizon very shortly.
Excellent. One more thing, Ken. Let me mention something. I've been getting a lot of private messages how they can become an early beta tester on this, or how to get this before everybody else. Ken, can you mention real quick how
the main thing, what we want you to do, take and share this video. When you share this video on your page, add hashtag, you know what the hashtag is, the £, and then put FB poster. When you do that, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little contest, and after about a week from now, we're going to go ahead and tally up how many of these have been shared. The people that shared it the most are actually going to go ahead and get a sweetheart deal and get access as a beta tester. We're going to show you over-the-shoulder techniques and how we use this software so we can totally turn your business around. Now, as Rico had said earlier, though, is we don't want people joining this contest that aren't really serious about using the software, because we don't want them to take away an opportunity from somebody else who would have actually put this software into use. The main thing we want to do is make sure that you're bona fide, that you're sincere, that you want to use this software, and that you really want financial freedom and to turn your life around. And we will go ahead and help you and teach you exactly how we utilize the software. But we need beta testers for the software. As anything comes out, we need to stress test it, and Rico will certainly attest to that. He's been telling us many times we need the beta testers. So once we get enough beta testers and everything is completely 100% ready, then we're going to go ahead and release the software out to the general public, but of course at a higher price. So the beta testers are going to get a discount, and they're also going to get over-the-shoulder training on how to use the software. So that
Excellent.
That way,
and how do you become a beta tester, like Ken, my brother, said?
Share this video. When you do share the video, make sure that you put in hashtag FB, F as in face, B as in book, post or auto poster. Okay, FB auto poster, and just put the hashtag in there, £. You know, for a lot of you folks out there that are new, that aren't aware what, when you go ahead and share something like this, use the hashtag, and then that will allow us to go ahead and tally up how many times it's been shared, and then whoever shared it the most will go ahead and they'll get access to the beta test program.
So for a non-techie person, that's basically the £,
right above the number 3
auto poster. Just put that in, and if you could, it will actually put more attention on your video. Remember, I told you guys use images and all that. Just write something how this would actually benefit you, and why that we should actually select you to actually become a beta tester.
Exactly.
And you know what? We're actually, all 3 of us is going to be judges. We need quite a bit of beta testers, but we only want people that really need and that actually feel like this auto poster is going to take their business to another level, which I know it will, because it took our business to another level. Really. And the last thing, you guys, everybody here, because I know everybody's going to pick up this the profit landing pages, really. There's a link right on the bottom. Make sure you grab it, because basically sooner or later, if you wait too long, even a few days or whenever, and you click that link, all of a sudden it's going to say no longer available. And basically all I have to say is really trust your instincts. If you feel like the landing pages software can make you a crazy lot of money, I'm going to tell you, it can. And it can change your life, because this stuff converts like wildfire over and over.
Yeah,
all right,
as we mentioned, though, it is one of the tools that you will need in the methods that we're going to be teaching. So it's just like if you're building a house. I mean, you have to have all the essential tools in order for the house to stand and have the proper foundation. So this is tool number 1. Make sure you do pick this up before it goes off sale. Then keep an eye out for the CPA software. That's going to be tool number 2. And then the third thing is the FB auto poster. When you use those all in conjunction, it's basically like building a cake. If you build it, make a cake. If you make it with salt, it's not going to taste very good. We're going to give you all the ingredients so that you can go ahead and make a ton of money with this.
Okay, before we go, I'm going to make a bold statement to everybody right here before we kind of wrap this up. All right, is that when you guys get everything that we're saying, I have a feeling really that you're going to build such a huge email list like Ken and I and Rico, that you'll never have to work a day in a life if you listen and you try and you just basically do what we're saying. Basically, what we're showing you really, it's basically a 5-method system. And I'm going to tell you, the system can make you a really just crazy amount of money. And I tell you, I have to get excited. And when you see these numbers, if you're not excited, you're sleeping under a rock. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, because basically I told you guys what you got to do. We showed you numbers, we showed you traffic, we showed you some of the software we use. The next step that you guys have to do, like I said before, is trust your instincts. If you haven't already, and I know everybody's going to grab it, I think, but sooner or later, like I said before, you click the link in a few days, it may say no longer available. Grab the link right now, grab it now before it's no longer available, because I'm going to tell you, how are you going to feel all of a sudden a few days later that you actually click that button and it says, well, no longer available? When it's no longer available, there's no second chances with this. So, you know what? Like I said before, I do think about you guys when I get up in the morning. I actually think about you guys when I go to bed, and I care about every one of you guys. Anybody that needs extra help, if you need encouragement, if you need motivation, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people under this video is going to actually tell you that, oh, James actually, he called me on Skype, and all of a sudden he actually picks up. I didn't think he was going to pick up. You know what? I do. And you know who you are, and this person will actually comment on the video that you know that I do. And quite a few, maybe 100 others will actually say the same thing. So anyway, I'm going to tell you, I wish everybody great success, and I'm going to let my brother have the last word.
Well, the main thing I want to say is thanks for attending. Make sure you do take action, pick up the software, and the main thing I want to say also, too, is have goals for why you're doing this. If you have a big enough why, not just to pay your bills, but something like a dream vacation, pay off your bills, for instance, your house, your mortgage, your car. If you have these as your goal, put your child through college, it's going to give you a lot more enthusiasm to do this business and make it fun. And that's really what I have to say. But take action, pick up the software, follow what we're teaching you, but also create a why for yourself as to why you're doing this, and I'll tell you, go a lot further.
To your great success, everybody. I care about every one of you guys, and if you guys ever need anything, Skype me, private message me. I am there for every one of you, especially all my 5,300 fellow friends and night warriors. You know what? Have a good night. See you guys later, and I enjoyed doing this broadcast with you.